Hi guys, it's Leah. Today I'm going to be doing a newborn cloth diaper for you for 6 newborn cloth diapers. I had done a poll in the community posts asking whether you guys wanted these all together or in separate videos, and the majority wanted them all in one long video, so that's what I'm giving you. Today I'm going to be reviewing 6 cloth diapers. I'm going to try my best to give as much information as I can on each diaper, but I will be sticking to the basic features of each and the things I liked and did not like, and then any of the price information I'll be putting down in the corner here for you. I'm going to start with the 2 Thirsties newborn all-in-one diapers. This one is going to be the microfiber and this one is going to be the natural fiber. I think I'm just going to compare these together so you can see the difference between the two instead of doing them separately. At first glance, these look exactly the same. They have the 2 snaps on the front. They do have a snap down for the umbilical cord stump. They also come in adorable prints, and this one is one of my favorites. They both have 1 row of snaps along the front, along with 1 snap down rise option. When you open them up is when they look a little bit different. This one, of course, has the microfiber insert, and it has microfleece on the top and on the back here. It does have some more microfiber sewn in this section here. The Newborn Naturals has organic cotton and hemp organic cotton blend instead of the microfiber, which makes it an all-natural option. So it has 2 soakers here, and then it does have a couple more sewn in down here. The other difference is that this one has a belly panel up at the top, and this one does not. Otherwise, they're both the same size, and they have the basic same shape and everything. Let's go into my pros about these. So I really love the shape of both of these. They're super small, and they also have a nice rise option, so you can wear these for a little bit longer. I really like that there is a snap down option, which is really key in the first week or so when you have a newborn. If they don't have a snap down option, you really cannot use them for the first week or so until that umbilical cord stump falls off. So for that, I did have quite a few of these, and I did reach for them in the first few weeks just because they were so convenient and small and cute. I also really like that they have the 1 side snap here. It just makes it so simple. I really don't like when newborn diapers have 2 hip snaps. It just, to me, is not necessary. They're so little, and it just kind of creates an awkward fit in my opinion. I also love that they're all-in-ones. You can't beat an all-in-one for a newborn since they do go to the bathroom like 100 times a day. It's ideal. All-in-ones are ideal. I also love the adorable prints. They just have some of the cutest prints. Some of them I think are limited edition and stuff like that, but you can find them used, especially these newborn all-in-ones, the ones with the microfiber. You can find these for a pretty good price. Now these, even used, they're going to run you a little bit expensive, even used, but I did find a few sales with prints that were no longer being made, like discontinued prints, and so I did get a pretty good price on all the new ones that I bought. But this one I bought used, this one I bought new, and you can see that neither of them look that much different really. The one thing I really didn't like really only applies to the natural fiber, not to this one, and I think I know why. So the thing I didn't like was that I would get wicking in the natural fiber along like the leg area, and this part, the pee well, would get wet. I did not get this in this material, and I think it's because you have the natural cotton hemp material all throughout this whole diaper, and what happens is this is all getting wet. As soon as this is soaked, and then there's nowhere for it to go except to soak into the pee well. So that only started happening when she was really about to size out of this diaper, and she was probably starting to wet through it. But even so, I did not have that issue at that same moment with this diaper. And that's because this diaper has the micro fleece, and this isn't really an absorbing material. It's really more of a wicking material. So I think that's why I didn't get the wicking on the outside here. The other con, I think, is that these are a little expensive for an all-in-one newborn diaper. If the price was for a one size diaper, it would be fine, but because it's for a newborn diaper that you're only going to get very small amount of time out of, I do think it's a little expensive. But because they are such a great size range, like they're so cute and they just fit really well, I do say it's worth it, but I would advise maybe buying used, since you can do that and it's just so much more economical. But I guess if I had to choose out of either of them, I would say go for the microfiber one, which is actually better price, because I did not experience wicking with this one. So here is Evelyn. She is 1 day old in this video, and this is the second diaper she ever wore. And you can see that it fits really nice on her legs, and there's no gapping. The snap down for the umbilical cord fits nicely under her stump, and overall it's just a really, really nice fitting diaper for a newborn. Here is Evelyn at, I think, 4 weeks old, and this is how it fits then. She doesn't have much room left up at the top, and it's getting a little bit awkward, but it does still work, and it's getting a little bit low in the front. But overall, it's still fitting her, and she did get a couple more weeks of wear out of these diapers. This is the Bumgenius Littles 2.0. They did have a Bumgenius Little 1.0, which I have a review on my channel already, which you can just check it out right up here. And there were a lot of issues with that first version that I think they've done a really good job addressing on this one, and we will get into that. So this one has just 2 snaps on the side. It has 1 row along the top here, and instead of a snap down rise, it has a dip down with elastic at the top. And then when you open it up, it has an organic cotton inner with some sewn in thicker inner part, and it has an extra little booster here that has a stay dry fabric on the top. And then you can see that the sides have like PUL wrapped around the whole thing, which I thought was like a really neat feature. So one of the things that people really did not like about the 1.0 was the absorbency. They just really didn't like how it absorbed. It had absorbency issues and it did not last very long. And I would say that is one of the pros on this. It had great absorbency. I don't think Evelyn ever peed out of this one, and she grew out of it before she started wetting out of it, which is always great because I think a lot of times that is not the case with newborn diapers. I also love how small it is. I was very skeptical that this was going to fit under the umbilical cord, but it definitely did, and it did fit her up until about 6 weeks, and then she grew out of it. It's just a really easy all-in-one. I love that they have the binding along the whole thing because this does stop from wicking, which we never had any wicking onto the outside. I love the umbilical cord here, and it's just an easy all-in-one. I also love that it came with an extra thing, a little absorbency, because I do find that a lot of newborn diapers don't come with any like extra absorbency, and most people don't have like teeny little inserts just to insert into a newborn diaper. So it's nice that they actually come with it, so when your baby starts wetting more, you can just stick that in. And the only con on this, I would say, is that it stopped fitting around 6 weeks, which actually isn't that bad. For a newborn diaper, that's pretty typical, and around that time you could probably start fitting into other diapers, but it was on the shorter end for some of the newborn diapers that we have. Here's Evelyn, a day or 2 old. You can see that the scoop down in the front fits nicely under her stump, and she's already on the second snaps out on the waist, and she is getting no gapping at the legs. Overall, this was one of my favorite newborn diapers right away. It was so trim. She's 4 weeks old in this video, and you can see that she's on the 3rd snap option out, and she's still getting a nice fit around her legs. Overall, this was like my almost #1 all-in-one diaper that I would recommend. It just fit so nice. It had all the features you needed and really great absorbency. Next is the Grovia Newborn All-in-One. It does have 2 snaps on the front here. Most of them had either Velcro or just one little row of snaps, which I prefer, and that has the one line of snaps. It does have a snap down, a lot like the Thirsties All-in-One. And when you open it up here, this is a hemp and cotton inner, and the tops are lined with microfleece. This is sewn in like the Thirsties, and there is no front panel here. So a pretty simple diaper. It's a nice, cute little all-in-one. So the pros of this is that it is super, super small. I would even kind of compare this to the Little Joey's almost, only because it has a very similar shape to those, and those, at least the ones I had, didn't have a snap down, so this does even get a little bit bigger. But it is a really little diaper, and it did fit her very well in the beginning, and I didn't have any leaks in this, so that's always a pro. I do have a few cons on this, probably more actually than I liked for the diaper. One, it doesn't have an umbilical cord snap down, and that's kind of just like a no-no. If you're gonna make a newborn diaper, especially a teeny one like this, you need to have an umbilical cord snap down or scoop down or something, because it's just essential. Otherwise it's gonna be rubbing and you're just not gonna be able to use it. So I had to wait to use this until her stump fell off. The other thing about this is that it's so small that it only fit until about 9, maybe 10 pounds. It got too low in the back like the Bumgenius did. The other thing I didn't love is that back here, it took a really long time to dry because this part right here is so thick. And I actually, before I bought this, I heard that it was, but it definitely does. Like I couldn't hang dry this, but to be honest, I couldn't hang dry really any of the newborn all-in-ones just because they took way too long and I needed them, so I just stuck them in the dryer. But for me, it's like you're not using them that long, so the dryer doesn't seem that bad to me. But yeah, it does take a long time to dry. So not my favorite, only because it didn't last very long, almost like a whole 2 weeks shorter or even more than some of my other newborn diapers. And it doesn't have the umbilical cord snap down. Here she is, a day or two old, and she's already on the 2nd snaps out on the waist. And then on the legs, she's getting a pretty nice fit. Overall, it's a pretty small diaper, a nice newborn diaper, but there's no umbilical cord snap down, so it was rubbing. You can see that it's over her belly button in this video, which is not okay. So here she is at a month old, and you can see that she's maxed out the waist option, but it's also getting way too low in the front and back. And so this is about when I stopped using this diaper. Next is the Tots Teeny Fit. I have no idea what version this is. They have so many different versions, like V1, V12. I have no idea if that's even a version, but anyway, I have no idea what this is. I bought it used on eBay, and it was in pretty good condition. This is Velcro. Again, I don't know if this comes in a non-Velcro option. I don't know if it comes in snaps. I don't think I've ever seen the newborn, so I'm going to say probably not. But okay, it has Velcro and just a pretty large Velcro band there. You open it up, and this is kind of an interesting one. It has this kind of long tongue insert. It is attached, so it is considered an all-in-one, and you either can like stuff it, there's a pocket back here, or if you are lazy like I am, you can just fold it over and kind of lay it. It did come with this extra little newborn insert, which I of course love, to add absorbency. This is polyester velour inner. So it does have the laundry tabs over here. Okay, the pros to this are the absorbency. It has really good absorbency and I never had any leaks with it. I love that it has the doubler here. The other pro on this is that it does fit for quite a while. I don't remember her sizing out of it, but we'll get more into that. Now let's get on to the cons. So the con on this is that the Velcro is super rough. Not so much here, but this Velcro is just really sharp. And it wasn't a problem when she was small, but the larger she got, the farther out on here, it could kind of rub on her thigh. And so that's why she didn't actually size out of this. I stopped putting them on her because it was cutting her, and that's just not okay. The other con on these is the price. They are by far some of the most expensive newborn diapers that I've seen. Overall, I would not advise on buying these because of the scratching on the leg, because what's the point of it fitting for a long time if you know, you can't actually use it. And the other con is that there's no snap down for the umbilical cord, so you would have to wait to use it. Here she is in the Tots Bots teeny fit, and it's a nice fit in the beginning, but you can see it's way over her belly button, so I couldn't use this right away, but I did try it on just to show you guys what it fit like. And you can see a really, really nice tight fit around her legs. Here she is at 4 weeks, and you can see that she has plenty of room in the waist still here. And then you can see that's fitting her nicely on her legs still. But the issue was this Velcro here was getting too close to her legs, and she was getting scratched. So I had to stop using this diaper. This is the Kawaii Green Baby newborn diaper. It has Velcro, it has a snap over option for the Velcro, and it does have the Velcro along the top here. It has 3 rise options, which is awesome. And as you open it up, no, this is not dirty, it's just stained because this is bamboo. So it does have the PUL lined up here, but this is like a soft material, but under it is PUL. And the inside is a bamboo polyester, like a polyester bamboo fleece. And then it comes with 2 inserts. This is a pocket diaper. This is not an all-in-one. And these are 2 bamboo inserts, which is nice. Some of the pros about this diaper are that it's Velcro. I really do love Velcro. It's very, very easy. The other thing that I like is the rise options. This fits for quite a while, and I really like the bamboo inner. It's super soft. It does stain a little bit easier, but this could be sunned out. It's not an issue. I really like the that it comes with 2 inserts. That's amazing. These really do last for a really long time. I know this is called a newborn diaper, but I'd almost call it like a mini one size diaper, just because it does fit for so long. I think that these like fit up to like 22, 24 pounds. So, well, like, you know, it depends on your baby. Evelyn has been out of these for quite a while. Did not fit her at all, even close to 20 pounds. But, you know, if you have a little baby or your baby's shape is different, these could fit for a really long time, and so they're a really good option. And they are really affordable, and the Kawaii website has so many sales, like buy one, get one free here and there. So just a really affordable option. If maybe you're not even looking to newborn cloth diaper, but maybe like a few options before they fit really well into one size diaper. The other thing I really like is the Velcro here. It's a super soft, like pliable Velcro, and sometimes Velcro can be really stiff and bulky on babies, but not this. It's just really, really nice Velcro. And also this has gone through 2 babies, and it's still super strong. You can hear it. And I've never had like any issues with it being too rough. You know, it's just a really nice Velcro. Some of the cons on this are that there's obviously not a snap down for the rise. But honestly, it's just okay to me because it doesn't seem like it's meant for like right when they're born. It does fit, but it's not like the best fit. It's not the smallest fit for a itty bitty newborn. But because it does fit for so much longer, to me, it's okay. They kind of like even each other out as far as like the positive and the negative. Overall, I would really recommend this diaper. It's so nice for the price, and I would recommend getting some of these just for like that in-between stage where they're almost like out of newborn diapers, but not quite big enough for one-size diapers.
So she's a few days old here, and you can see I was not using these diapers because there was giant gaps, and it was just really high on her waist still. It really was not fitting her correctly, and I had to cross the waist bands like way over. Here she is at 4 weeks. It's fitting her much better. She has a ton of room left in this diaper still. And you can see that even at 4 weeks, it's still pretty high on her waist, but she's no longer having those gapping issues in the leg. But she still has all the rise options still.
This next diaper I wasn't going to include, only because I don't think they're made anymore, but for the off chance that you might find these on eBay used, I thought I'd just throw it in there because I actually really like these diapers. This is the Bummis Super Whisper Wrap. And like I said, I'm pretty certain that these are no longer made, but you can find them on used cloth diaper sites. It is a cloth diaper cover, so there is no inside portion. It would need to be used with an insert or a pre-fold or flat. So this is a double layer of polyester knit sandwiched between PUL. So I never understood why this was a pretty stiff diaper cover. And I guess that's because it has 2 layers of polyester knit, and then in between that is a PUL. So that would make sense, but that is triple protection for leaks. Now, some of the pros on this is that it's pretty durable. I always got a great fit over a pre-fold because pre-folds can be pretty bulky, and this always just something about it just was bulky, but also like really easy and trim. Like, I know that doesn't make sense, but it's hard to explain. It just looked comfortable even though it was kind of bulky, and I just always got a great fit with it. But she didn't fit into it that long just because the bigger the pre-fold got, the more awkward this kind of fit. So the cons is actually that it's bulky, and another con is that they're no longer made. But I just wanted to throw it in there because I did always like these. They were bulletproof, like nighttime diapers if you needed an option on that. But yeah, they're no longer made, but maybe you can find them on eBay or something like that.
So here she is a few days old, and she has a pre-fold under this. And even though it is obviously much bulkier than like an all-in-one, I think it's still a pretty good fit. But I think the thing I love is just like how tight around the legs you get and just how thick of a material this is. So for me, it was just like a nice night option if that's something you're looking to do. Here she is at 4 weeks old in the same diaper, and it is still fitting her, but you can tell that it's starting to get pretty bulky because we had to up the size of her pre-fold at this point, and it's also getting a little bit short in the front to cover the pre-fold.
All right, you guys, so that was the last of my newborn cloth diaper reviews. Thank you so much for being patient on me getting those out. It is time consuming and it is a crazy time of life. So I appreciate your patience, and I hope you enjoyed and found these helpful. I will see you next time, guys. Bye.